No, ho. Can we talk about the Cowboys and the Browns? Please.
Oh, hey, coach.
Wait.
I'm gonna put this out there. I'm gonna ask you a question because I know T probably watching. Is Deshaun Watson cooked? Is he cooked?
Yes, bro. Yes.
Bro, he's burnt toast.
Yes.
He's ass.
Yes.
My thing is
That was
this.
a terrible.
If I can interject in this real quick, look.
That is the nail in the coffin.
To be honest with you, look, I'm gonna just be real.
I said in the chat.
People keep on, because I made a video about this earlier. Because remember, and I'll bring this up because this is one of my best takes. Remember when the Cleveland Browns said they got rid of Baker Mayfield because they wanted an adult in the room?
Oh, I know.
Wow.
Oh,
I'm just saying. Remember when Cleveland? Remember Cleveland
first playoff game in 26 years, and he's not.
Again,
Get the hell out.
Remember they said they wanted an adult in the room. How's that adulting going for you, Cleveland? I mean, I just want to know because right now, I'm gonna just be real. This team is equivalent to the early 2000s Dolphins, and if you know that team like I do, it's quite similar. You have a hell of a defense. You got great players at the skill position. You have a hell of an offensive line. You got good running backs, but you don't have a damn quarterback. And that is why Dave Warren said that Ricky Williams went ringless in the early 2000s because they didn't have a quarterback. Right now, man, Deshaun Watson is cooked, baked, fried. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
it's so sad,
send him to Cancun.
And
but why?
Is,
why though?
And the thing is,
we sent him to
because he's not good.
No. My question is, I'm asking you guys, why do you think he's cooked? I agree with you guys.
Bro, do you see how many fucking
cannot pass the ball?
Yeah,
he can't throw.
Right, it's so good. It's so sad.
It seems like he's constantly behind on every single play.
Like, I'm trying to figure out what happened to me, bro. Is it a swag thing, bro? Like, I have zero confidence. That has to be it, bro. It's not like he's physically hurt.
What did we expect?
I really just think it's mental. I think it's just his mental, really.
No,
it has to be,
bro.
It has to be, bro.
It has to be. He lost his dad, then all that little allegation shit. Like it's a lot. I think it has to be.
And culture, now that's starting back up after what we just saw today.
Well, yeah.
The thing is,
I gotta say.
He was washed last year. So I don't want to hear about all that mental shit. He was washed last year. And so the thing was, guess what? We gave you that first year. We gave you a mulligan because you only played a few games. The second year, you had a full year in order to get back. Okay, you messed up that year. We understand it's your first full year back. Then last year you came out. Before that last drive that you led your team down the field for them to kick the game-winning field goal, that was the best you'd ever looked. You were still looking washed before that. Now you come into this season, you have the same team. The Cleveland Browns have the most expensive offense in the league. They spent $200 million on offensive players every single year. And you mean to damn tell me you can't do anything on that offensive side of the ball with the weapons that you have? If this was any other quarterback, would we be making excuses for him? If Josh Allen had this weapons and in this offensive line and this defense, would we be making excuses for him? If we came out and Joe Flacco took them to a playoff game, would we be making these excuses for him? We need to stop making excuses for these damn quarterbacks. Let's stop doing that. Every time a quarterback messes up, we want to blame everybody around him. We want to blame his mental. We want to blame his trauma. We want to blame.
It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse, bro. Bro, hold on a second. No, you're bugging, bro. It's not an excuse, bro.
It is an excuse.
No, it's not. How is it? How is it an excuse?
Good.
How is it an excuse,
I think that's just the only thing it could be. I don't know.
Bro, how is it an excuse, bro? Here's my whole thing, bro. It's only one of two things, bro. It's either his physical attributes, his physical health is declining or whatever, and I don't believe that to be the case. Or it's a mind thing, bro. It's not an excuse.
Right now, he is. If you look at his play, and I'm gonna just put it out there, dude. I'm 6 feet 290. I'm a stubby little fucker. So I'm gonna just keep it real. And he looks behind on every single play. It looks like he's 2 seconds or at least 3 seconds behind the pass rush and his offensive line and his receivers on every single play. And if I can recognize that, and I'm sitting my big ass on the couch eating a sandwich every single Sunday, I know everybody else can recognize it. So guess what? Let's stop talking about his mental. How was his mental last year?
What about the year
before? What's up with that? Because the best he had ever looked leading up to last year was when he took his team down the field and so his team put his team in position to get that field goal. We thought he was on his way up then, but then come to find out. But even before that, he was washed. He was looking washed. So what is the next excuse going to be for Deshaun Watson? You got paid $230 million fully guaranteed. I don't want to hear nobody else ever say Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott don't deserve their contract after this young man just got paid all that money and he did squat since. And he got more talent on his team than both of them got right now. So when do the excuses stop? You got a Pro Bowl tight end, you got a Pro Bowl wide receiver, you got Jared Judy, who has a hell of a lot of potential, and you got one of the best defensive players in the league, and you got the number one defense in the league. They showed you what they can do last year. They showed you, this whole team, the Cleveland Browns showed you what they can do last year when they got at least a competent quarterback. I'm not talking about great. I said competent. They showed you what you can do. So guess what? After all this, nobody wants to hear about, oh man, well, he might be this, he might be that. Okay, what's the excuse gonna be next? You got too much money, you don't know what to damn do with it?
Hey,
what's up with it? Because we need to start calling spades spades. Guess what? There's a hell of a lot more Josh Allen is thriving with a third of that talent. He's thriving with a third of that talent. By far, look, if you look up everybody and the level of talent that Josh Allen has, he has if you look at the top quarterbacks in the league right now, Josh Allen is doing what he's doing with a third of the talent that half of these quarterbacks are doing, including in his own division.
He's cooking.
I was gonna say, wait, you said more weapons than Lamar. I'm like, does he have more weapons than Lamar?
Cooking what?
What are we talking? Culture. You cannot be serious. Yes, he does.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Lamar has weapons.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Wait, who?
Right now. I was like, does he have more weapons than Lamar?
No. That one's debatable.
That's
debatable.
Very debatable. That's something debatable. But when you look at Dak Prescott,
because Zay Flowers,
when you look at Dak Prescott, when you look at Christian McCaffrey, when you look at Jalen Hurts, when you look at a lot of these guys, if you look at Jared Goff, if you look at even Deshaun Watson himself, if you look at Joe Burrow, Josh Allen doesn't have a third of those. He doesn't have not one. I think I said this last year in a video responding to Maddie when he said Josh Allen was better than Jim Kelly. He doesn't have a third of the weapons that a lot of his peers have. He doesn't even have a third of the weapons that the guy who's playing Aaron Rodgers have right now. He don't have a third of those weapons. And he's doing it without that. In fact, he's the running game and the passing game. So guess what? Put Josh Allen on the Cleveland Browns. I guarantee you they'll win a Super Bowl this year.
Damn. Damn.
Ooh. Bro. Bro.
Damn.
I watched most of the game. Yeah. I watched most of the
go hang out with Mia Khalifa. We ain't had no problem with that. Now go play football.
I watched most of it.
Thursday nights, 9 o'clock.
Oh my God.
So I watched.
Bro, this is crazy, bro. Hey, Chris, glad you came on the pod. What's going on, bro?
That damn broad red, bro. My bad.
This is hilarious, bro.
Wasn't expecting you to
my bad. Hey, Champ, we weren't expecting you to saute your then, bro. I'm just saying.
Ain't gonna lie, bro. I just thought of an idea. I'm about to post this whole Deshaun Watson segment tomorrow, bro. I'm for real. I'm posting this whole segment on YouTube.
Can I say something about Deshaun Watson?
That his next stop should be in jail.
Yo,
Yes.
Brandon.
Oh, damn. What's up, at least at West Coast Productions.
Brandon, can you hear me?
Oh, what's up, Kieran? Oh, shit, I thought it was Chris talking. What's up, Kieran?
Okay, I'm gonna say this the nicest way possible. Deshaun Watson, I'm sorry, you're cooked, buddy. I watched the entire Browns game. Fucking he overthrew 7 times. He overthrew his receivers 7 times. He's not good. He is bad. And Champ nailed it on the coffin. When are the excuses stop piling up? You leave Houston, and you guarantee the Browns are going to go to the Super Bowl. Doesn't happen. It hasn't happened yet. I know he's been injured. I know he had that sexual assault allegation, but I'm tired of the excuses. This year, they trade for Jerry Jeudy. They still have Amari Cooper. Nick Chubb is going to be healthy, and you still are terrible. You are still bad.
Yeah.
The sad part about the entire Deshaun Watson situation. I can go back to my first really viral TikTok video back in 2020, where I duetted everybody's favorite We Hoopin'. I duetted him. And it was a top 5 quarterback video. I mean, you know how he likes to troll and stuff.
Yeah.
I had Deshaun Watson as the 3rd best quarterback in the league after the 2020 season, which at the time was not a ridiculous thing to say. The fall off since 2020 has been ridiculous, bro. It's been crazy.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, and it's also crazy because Deshaun Watson in 2020, he led the league in yards, and I think he was top 5 in passing touchdowns.
Yeah. I think he threw 30. I want to say he was 34-7 touchdown to pick ratio. He was insane.
Yeah, and he was doing.
He was looking like a Hall of Famer. He was looking like a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he was the best thing that Houston since Warren Moon.
33-7 for 48.
33-7. That's it. 33-7. I mean, the dude had. The year before got Houston to the freaking divisional round where they honestly, you could make a case they should have beat KC, but I mean, Bill O'Brien was their coach. That's a whole nother conversation for another day. But even still, it's man. I mean, you can't really argue with anything that Champ said. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you save Deshaun Watson at this point. I don't think you can.
The thing is, look,
I'm gonna be honest. This might be the biggest fall off from a superstar I've ever seen.
Agreed.
What other quarterback? I have a question. What other quarterback gets traded to a better situation and is just complete ass?
That's what I was just about to say. When you think about Russell Wilson, he went to a worse situation than the Legion.
Yeah.
When you think about a lot of quarterbacks that get traded, they usually go to a worse situation and end up being, they ended up depending on them in order to try to be the savior. He got to go to an even better situation.
Just saying.
I think it's the Russ thing I agree with, but I think that one's a little different because he was way older and he was starting to regress.
Jared Goff with the Lions.
Jared Goff. That's
I wrote down now.
I think that's a prime example.
I mean, what other one that I can really think of? I can't really.
You got traded to an even better situation, and you still
can't. It's being traded to a better situation, and then the ceiling you hit, and then just boom. I've never seen it. I mean,
look, if all else fails, they got applications for you at West Coast Productions, Deshaun Watson. They'll be happy to
I mean,